Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Nihongo Master podcast. I'm your host Azra as usual, and as we start the new month of May, we're going to also look at how the Japanese start this month. They actually go on a week-long holiday known as Golden Week. But I have to be honest, this is an event I look forward to every year. For about a week from the end of April to the first week of May, Japan has 4 of the most important holidays taking place back to back. There's nothing busier than this week in Japan. The tourism industry booms every year during this time as people plan big vacations domestically as well as abroad. Hotels, flights, transport and attractions will be booked up and packed. Prices are through the roof. You may also find that some of the local businesses are closed during this week as the locals take time off to visit their family in a different prefecture or also travel for leisure themselves. In the next few minutes, we break it up into 2 sections. We'll take a look at what exactly is Golden Week and how you can celebrate it like a local. First things first, let's address the big question. What is Golden Week? Golden Week is a big event in Japan. One might argue that it's quite high on the list of events in the country. Even the top 3 after New Year's Day and Obon. Check out our Season 1 Episode 2 for your fill on those holiday seasons. Now, this Golden Week is a collection of national holidays back to back within 7 days, 4 out of 15 of Japan's national holidays. On some years, it's coincidentally and perfectly well combined with weekends. For 2022, it's not one of those years. I'll get into that in a bit. If you're wondering why the week has been dubbed, you can find your answer to that in the 20th century following Japan's 1947 constitution. Many took this cluster of holidays in late April and early May as an opportunity to spend their free time going to movie theaters. The movie Jiyu Gakko by post-war filmmaker and novelist Bunroku Shishi was a big hit with record ticket sales in 1951 during this week-long holiday. The director of the film studio, Daiei, took note of this success and taking from the Wasei Eigo to mean Japanese language expressions based on English words for radio prime time, which is golden time, the director dubbed this time of the year as Golden Week. Similarly, he also named the autumnal equivalent Silver Week, but that's not as big of a holiday as this. Now, the holiday that kicks off Golden Week is Showa no Hi, Showa Day. This holiday falls on the 29th of April. As the name suggests, this day is to honor the emperor during the Showa period, Emperor Hirohito. His birthday fell on April 29th. There really isn't a particular event held on this day, other than looking back at the good old days of the Showa era. The next holiday of the Golden Week is the Kempo Kinnenbi, Constitution Day. This holiday falls on the 3rd of May and it's a day that celebrates the Constitution of Japan, which was enacted in 1947. During the week of May 1st to 7th, known as the Memorial Week, there are opportunities to learn about the meaning and roles of the Constitution. The day after, on the 4th of May, is Midori no Hi, Greenery Day. Midori is green in Japanese. This day is dedicated to nature and the environment because the late Emperor Showa loved nature. It used to be on the 29th of April, in memory of the late emperor, but there was a law regarding Japanese holidays in 2006. This law stated that the day which falls in between 2 national holidays has to become a national holiday too. So then the day to commemorate the late emperor became April 29th, and this is Greenery Day. And last but not least, we have Kodomi no Hi, Children's Day. Another name for this day is the Tango no Sekko, to mean Boys' Day. This holiday is actually the oldest tradition of them all, dating back to the Nara period of 710 to 794. It's one of Japan's Goseku, to mean 5 sacred festivals. That's a story for another episode. Now this holiday is mostly celebrated with koinobori, carp streamers, hanging outside homes and posts. This is based off a Chinese legend that if a carp is strong enough to swim up raging rapids, it can become a dragon. Other than that, families pray for health and future success of their kids. Now remember when I said that these holidays are sometimes placed well with the weekend to create one long holiday? This year, not so much. The weekends are placed unfavorably to create 2 separate chunks of holidays of 3 days long each. April 29th to May 1st, then a Monday workday in between before May 3rd to May 5th, then a Friday in between before the weekend again. What a nightmare considering, right? But hey, Golden Week 2023 will be good. There's 5 consecutive off days from May 3rd to May 7th. So at least we have that to look forward to. Here's a quick vocab recap. Wasei Eigo, Japanese-based expressions based on English words. for short is waseigo. Midori, green. Kodomo, children. Gosekku, 5 sacred festivals. Koinobori, cup streamers. By the way, if you haven't checked out our official website yet, why not give it a browse? At Nihongo Master, we offer efficient Japanese lessons that are quick, easy, and fun for Japanese language learners of all levels, from beginners to advanced. Our smart tools will assist you in areas where you need a little bit of a push and congratulate you on the ones you've aced. With a community of over 50,000 Japanese students, you're not alone on your learning journey. Make new friends and improve together with our point system, collecting points as you go along. Ask away any questions you have on our group discussion pages. There's sure to be others as well as our Japanese instructors that are quick to answer. You can also take Nihongo Master with you on the go and learn Japanese as you trot the globe. Practical, right? With such a long holiday, what does one do to spend the time? There are generally 2 things to do during this amazing Golden Week: travel or go to festivals, or both. We mentioned briefly before that the film industry had a bit of a boom during Golden Week. Nowadays, not only does the film industry benefit from this event, but also the travel industry. Just look at the facts. About 35% of the population traveled during the 2019's extra long Golden Week. One of the things that locals look forward to about Golden Week is traveling back to their hometowns. This is one of the few times in the year that they get an extended holiday to do so. Many take this opportunity to say hi to their friends and family back home, which is why you might find some shops being closed during this week. Other than that, the Japanese also take the opportunity to travel. The history of travel in Japan spans centuries. 2 of the world's oldest hotels are in Japan. Nishiyama Onsen Keunkan, founded in 705, and Hoshi Ryokan, founded in 718. Both have the traditional Japanese hot springs known as onsen, which coincidentally is the ideal holiday relaxation plan for most locals. Because of this long travel history, it's no surprise there are many travel customs like meibutsu, local specialties, omiyage, food souvenirs for others, and michi-no-eki, rest stops. I would suggest one thing though. Instead of traveling to other parts of Japan, take this time to travel to or in Tokyo. Now you might be thinking, why? This is because you might find lesser people than normal in the capital city because of those traveling outwards or back home. So attractions like museums, events, and restaurants will be less crowded. In fact, festivals in Tokyo are big hits, and there are tons of spring festivals you can enjoy during Golden Week too. One of the previously mentioned holidays, Kodomo no Hi, Children's Day, have koinobori festivals held throughout Japan from April to May. If you're lucky and find yourself in the part of Japan where it's still cooler, you can also partake in hanami during early May. Some parts still have sakura still in full bloom, but not Tokyo, unfortunately. Hey, but don't be down just yet. There's also the perfect time to visit flower parks full of spring flowers like hydrangeas, ajisai in Japanese. Another big thing the Japanese love and make an event of. If you're in Tokyo, I recommend going down to Kamakura to view these beautiful blue and purple flowers. Whether it's traveling or going to festivals, you're going to have an exciting week. Here's a quick vocab recap. Ryokan, traditional Japanese inn. Onsen, hot springs. Meibutsu, local specialty. Omiyage, food souvenirs for others. Michi-no-eki, rest stops. Ajisai, hydrangea. Hanami, flower viewing. Sakura, cherry blossoms. While Golden Week may be over in 2022 and the borders are still not open yet and we've missed this festive week, we can still plan for May 2023. I hear the borders of Japan are opening up sooner than we think. So, will you plan a holiday trip to Japan for Golden Week 2023? Tell us your thoughts by commenting on our social media platforms. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Also, head over to the Nihongo Master blog if you're interested in reading up on topics like these some more. And if you're keen on picking up some more Japanese for yourself, pop onto our official website, nihongomaster.com, to learn more. While you're at it, why not get yourself a subscription? Get a head start on your Nihongo journey with Nihongo Master. And thank you so much for listening in. Join me in the next one where I'll be walking you down the avenue of Japan's rich culture. Mata ne!